Alrighty, Duelist Kingdom action, and this one is Axel taking on Taya. Two duelists that you probably never thought would have played, but only in situations like on this channel with this season where you see a match like this, as we see Spell Absorption. That's actually not a bad card, Spell Absorption. Every time a spell card is played, you gain 500 life points. If you're going for one of those life point recovery decks. So Axel up against Taya, and it's a bit of a rough hand for Axel early on here. Although Little Chimera can do a fair bit of damage. Now Axel, his deck is built around volcanic monsters. He's got Volcanic Hammerer. He's got one that's 1800. I think he's got the Stalos, the Firestorm Monarch. He's got a few good monsters in there, but he does have Offerings to the Doomed though, so he could get rid of something strong that Taya throws down here. She started off with Maiden of the Moonlight. It's got rid of Hinotama Soul. And Hinotama Soul is one of the very early monsters that you see in those early Yu-Gi-Oh games as now Lady Assailant of Flames. And Thunder of Ruler from Taya. Axel would love to get Little Chimera and Lady Assailant of Flames both onto the field. That'll give him 2200 with Lady Assailant of Flames if he can achieve that. He's throwing Offerings to the Doomed face down. Maybe hoping to catch Taya on a tribute. So he's got Wicked Wings of Flames. Oh, and Taya has tributed. Okay, Dark Witch. And Axel straight away, Offerings to the Doomed, flipped up. The Dark Witch is destroyed, and now Taya's field is empty of monsters. She does throw down a face down spell or trap. Alright, what does Axel do now from here? I would go Lady Assailant of Flames first. He skipped his draw phase from Offerings to the Doomed. So 2200 altogether here with these two, so Taya will be at 5800. If Little Chimera can get the field on the next turn and Lady Assailant of Flames is still there, that's 2200. That's quite an amount of attack points that Taya would have to overcome. It was good strategy from Axel to lay that Offerings to the Doomed face down on the field to use during Taya's turn, because it stopped Wicked Wings of Flame from being destroyed. There's Doriado, which is 1200. We'll get rid of Wicked Wings of Flame, so not wanting to let Axel build up too much strength. There'll only be a 300 point difference between them. Axel on 7500, there's Tremendous Fire, so be 4800 for Taya, 7000 for Axel, and another 300 if this attack succeeds. Oh, hang on, Little Chimera. Okay, so 500 point buffer. This is why Axel doesn't have a field card. And Waboku from Taya, so Taya's Doriado is safe. May have trapped Axel here because he's now going to lose a Little Chimera. Good play from Taya with what was her token card from the anime. Waboku was the card that was in focus for that one, along with like Shining Friendship, with the effect of Waboku being able to protect monsters and life points. Orion the Battle King now, so Taya getting two of her 5-star monsters to the field, and Elves Knight, so that's 2200 now for that's 2200 for Orion. I think I might have said that Lady Assailant of Flames will get to 2200 with Little Chimera. That was not, it was 2000 that it was supposed to be. That's Monster Reborn, but unfortunately 2200 is just a little bit too much for Lady Assailant of Flames here. That's unfortunate for Axel. If he had anything else, he may have been able to get over that 2200, but I mean, if he draws his well, Little Chimera gives you 500, so if he draws anything 1700 and above, he can match Orion. He does have an 1800. One of his volcanic monsters is 1800, so he does have an option there, unless he draws, of course. You know, He's already used offerings to the Doomed, though he would need to draw almost perfectly from here, I think, Axel. There's Wabaku as well, so you can use that against Taya this time if he really so desire. The Book of Secret Arts was put on Aquamador, which is an unusual one. You don't see it very often. Aquamador usually used for defense. Now, Axel had to use Wabaku there because 22 and 15 is exactly 37. There's, Flame Champion. Now, Axel can get that to the field, but he would have to tribute. He does have Monster Reborn. If he doesn't play Monster Reborn, he's going to lose. The combined attack of Taya's two face-up monsters is exactly Axel's life points. He's gone with Dark Witch. So, what's he going to do? Is he going to tribute Dark Witch just so Taya has to watch her own monster get tributed for Flame Champion, which is a 1900. Goes in after Aquamador, so Axel will lose Flame Champion, but he's taken one back off of Taya's field. But with Monster Reborn used, Offerings to the Doomed used, Axel's used up a lot of good magic cards. There's Goddess of Whim. Once per turn you can toss a coin, call it heads or tails. You either double or halve if you get it right or wrong, and she's got it right. Goddess of Whim doubles to 1900. Oh, she goes after it with Goddess of Whim. She's kept that other card face down, but 2200 off Axel. He's got one card in hand, he's got nothing on the field, and he is gone on the next turn unless he draws a monster, and he does. It's Monster Egg. It's part of a fusion. I think Monster Egg and... what was it? Monster Egg and... I don't think it was Flame Manipulator. What was it? I think it's to make Cherubin the Fire Knight, which is only an 1100 with no effect. Actually, it might be Hinatama Soul. Hinatama Soul and Monster Egg, I think it is, to make Cherubin the Fire Knight, which is a pretty rubbish fusion, but I hope we see it at least once, because you never see Cherubin the Fire Knight. Alright, 2200 takes out Monster Egg, 700 with Hourglass of Life. Taya did flip up Magician of Faith, and she's equipped it with Book of Secret Arts that she got back from the graveyard, which is left Axel with 200 life points and rush recklessly. Okay, so Axel will take a loss in this first one. We'll be hoping that he draws some better monsters in his next one. He does have better monsters, he just did not get them. Alright, so Taya will be able to finish this one off. It's a good opening win for her. So Axel has started off... How's he started off? As this is going into the lobby again. Where is Axel? So Taya is 26. Taya has won 1 and lost 2, so she's had a rough start, but looking to make it 2 and 2 here. Axel is 2 and 1. So Axel is just he's a game ahead of Taya. If Taya wins this one, the official season ranking will be Taya with 2 wins, 2 losses, and Axel with 2 wins, 2 losses. Axel, I believe, did pick up a bonus point already. I probably get them wrong. I don't actually have that in front of me, the bonus point tally, but... Alright, turn change. Axel will start off with a face-down defense. Taya has got Kestis of Dagla. She's got Doriado there as well. But she needs a fairy for Kestis of Dagla. Doriado is a spellcaster, so is Cosmo Queen, which is a 2900 if Taya can get that to the field. Who is the queen of Yu-Gi-Oh? The queen of games? Some would say Taya, some would say Rebecca, a lot of others would say Mai. A lot would go with Alexis as well, as Thelastos, how do you say that? Thestalos, the Firestorm Monarch, which, when it's tributed, sends a random card and inflicts damage equal to a level if it's a monster. That could have been Cosmo Queen. The fact that it's Doriado, though, is actually worse probably because now Taya doesn't have any monsters that she can summon. So her life points are in big trouble here very early on. Oh, Hysteric Fairy. Oh, was that Mask of Weakness? I didn't actually see what that card was, and I just missed it again. I thought I glanced Mask of Weakness. It is Mask of Weakness. Oh dear, so Taya is setting Axel up for a trap here. She's put Kestis of Dagla and has put it in attack mode. That is saying, like, come on Axel, call my bluff. However, it's bait play. Will Axel... Oh, he's gone for battle phase. Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh, he's gone for main phase 2 and end phase. Axel is concerned about that face down card, and rightly so, because if he attacked, Thestalos would have lost 700 points. Now, Hysteric Fairy's obviously a fairy type. Book of Secret Arts is only for spellcasters. But Axel, concerned about that face down spell or trap. He didn't attack with Thestalos, which is technically the right move. But does he have anything else that he can play here to... And again, he hasn't attacked. He's probably thinking it's Rush Recklessly or possibly Mask of Weakness, but Taya has just drawn the Silver Bow and Arrow. Oh, Axel with Thunder of Ruler. Oh, I tell you what, and Taya's got Mystical Space Typhoon as well, which again is a really useful card. Taya has played Silver Bow and Arrow, and now Thestalos, the Firestorm Monarch, is not the strongest monster on the field. And with 2600, you would need something 3300 or above to match Hysteric Fairy with that Mask of Weakness. So Axel has got almost an unassailable amount of attack points to get over for that Hysteric Fairy. He's gone with a defense. He's left Thestalos in attack mode, which isn't a bad move. It's only 1000 defense. You want Hysteric Fairy to be drawing that attack. It's only a 200 life point loss. And as you see, Maiden of the Moonlight, which is going to be equipped with Book of Secret Arts. That's going to be 1800. Unless Axel's got a defense, he would really like to be keeping monsters on the field. Kestis of Dagla, though, is going to give Taya back 200 life points, so her 7600 becomes 78. Axel's 8000 drops to 78,000. That'd be a lot of life points. 7800. You can customize life points in multiplayer on this. You can put them to 16,000, which is double of the original. Flame Champion once again. However, he has not been a champion so far, and he couldn't get anything done in the last one. Taya flips Mystical Space Typhoon up and targets Wabaku. And Axel, he's gonna have to attack here, isn't he? Mask of Weakness is flipped up. And Axel, I tell you what, Taya has just drawn every possible counter in this duel. Poor Axel, man. Like, this is... if Axel was playing against someone else, or even if he was playing against Taya, it's just that Taya has drawn... She drew a Mask of Weakness, she's drawn all these equip cards, she's just drawn so much all at the start with perfect circumstances. Taya drawing like this, she would beat most players. In fact, she'd probably win most games if she drew like that at the start every match. So Axel and his Pyro deck is getting battered around right now. It was good play for Axel to not rush in with an attack earlier, otherwise the match would probably be over already. Now Taya can still summon Cosmo Queen, but she's gone with Hourglass of Life. She attacks with Maiden of the Moonlight, it could be all over. And she does, it is Volcanic Blaster. And 26 and 7 is 3300, which Axel won't be able to to make it through the end of this attack. Volcanic Hammerer, which again, when there's volcanic monsters in the graveyard, I think that gains attack points. Kestis of Dagler, 2,600, 13,000 life points for Taya. Well, poor Axel, man. That was just bad luck for Axel. Taya just had everything possible to counter everything Axel threw. So Taya's up 2-0. So in season, they will be 2 wins and 2 losses each. So a good season point win for Taya here, but she is now playing for a bonus point. I don't think Taya has any bonus points yet, so she would love to get one here against Axel. The rock, paper, scissors, shoot goes in the direction of Taya. One more match. Okay, oh, Volcanic Slicer, that's the 1800 for Axel. He's got Flame Champion once again. He hasn't had good luck yet summoning that to the field and being successful though, Axel. Taya with a face-down defense and a face-down spell or trap. There's another polymerization for Axel. Jeez, that's unlucky to draw both of them so early. But Volcanic Slicer is played. Once per turn, you can inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent's life points, but you can't attack if you use it. Taya has drawn Spirit of the Harp to begin with. Again, perfect result for Taya in countering whatever Axel is going to throw. This must be... Oh, Spirit of the Harp tributed for Dark Witch. Okay, attack to offense. It's a curious move. It's a very aggressive move from Taya. Very aggressive move from Taya. She's gone in and attacked with Dark Witch. I mean, if Axel does have little Chimera floating around in the deck, maybe that's what Taya's thinking of. No, she's gone with Monster Reborn. Okay, so she'll bring back a monster from her graveyard, and it is the Dark Witch. It's, some would call that as in overplaying a bit. It's very ambiguous from Taya. Axel drew One Day of Peace. He's drawn Fire Eye. Again, one of these weaker Pyros. He really needs Stalos or Volcanic Hammerer. Or he's got Firewing Pegasus. He's also got Flame Cerberus as well, which are 2100 and 2250. So he's got some good strong cards there. He draws Axel, Wicked Wings of Flame. Thunder of Ruler activated from Taya. Axel doesn't set Volcanic Rat. He's gone with Monster Reborn. He's picked Volcanic Slicer. Is he going to... Oh, is he going to no, he's not activating the effect. No, he's gone with Flame Champion. He won't... I think wasn't Thunder of Ruler activated? It was. So Axel won't get a battle phase here. He may have overlooked that, but he does still have the 1900 available here. But is he concerned about Taya's face down card? Hoshiningen. Again, perfect counter. The perfect card that Taya could have had, Hoshiningen. Even if Axel didn't reborn, Flame Champion Hoshiningen probably would have been the next choice anyway. Oh, then Axel could have destroyed it, put... Monster Egg. Terrible drawing from Axel here. Tell you what, Taya's got that face down card. Axel, we saw that last time it was Master of Weakness, even with Flame Champion. May not have even helped Axel. There's Hysteric Fairy. Axel got a bit overzealous with that Monster Reborn. As Fire Eye is destroyed here, so 23 and 1,000 is 3,300. Poor Axel, man, 3,100. He's got flustered, and I don't blame him because Taya has just just had a perfect response for everything Axel has played. I mean, his season point has already been lost. There's Rush Recklessly. I mean, Axel's already lost his season point, so I guess losing this match. I mean, you want to prevent the opponents from getting bonus points, but well, there's Rush Recklessly now anyway. But man, Axel drew rotten in this. If he drew, like, all he needed was like Flame Cerberus or just one of his good cards, but no, he drew all of his weaker Pyros. He does have better cards in his deck. Flame Cerberus, Firewing Pegasus is there. He's got Volcanic Hammerer, Thestalos. Oh, Taya had offerings to the Doomed. I mean, even if Axel reborn the Flame Champion later, it still would not have mattered. Taya has summoned now Maiden of the Moonlight, and this has been an absolute rort for Mystical Space Typhoon. She's destroyed her own... I did not see what that was. Mystical Space Typhoon took the... It could have been a Mask of Weakness, it could have been a Negate attack, it could have been a Wabaku, it could have been anything. Whatever it was, it probably would have thwarted Axel's attempt. As Axel now has drawn Flame Viper, which again is fusion material, I think, for one of his fusions. But oh, what a shocker for Axel. What an absolute shocker. Axel could summon Exodia right now, and Taya would probably have something to counter it. She's like, oh, Axel, you've summoned Exodia? Well, I play Destiny board. Even though I don't have Destiny board on the field, Taya would have found some way to counter Exodia with how she countered in this, and Axel is running out of life points. And, well, that is a statement from Taya. That is a 3-0 win. She will pick up a bonus point, and Axel has just had the absolute tar kicked out of him by Taya. Well, poor Axel. He will look to next week to, or next week, I'd say next match to try and get a win back. He's 2-2. Taya is 2-2. Still early days. Maybe Axel can play better in the next match. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments as well. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.